Hey guys, if you haven't already, give the video a like, subscribe to my channel. This is a what if series and I'll be doing more down the road, so stay tuned and thanks for watching. So I know this one took a while to make. I'm sorry you guys, took a long time to make, so in this sense I'm going in this what if, I'm not gonna be going into what part 8 is going to be about or something like that. This part 8 of What If Deku Mastered One For All is going to be basically focused around me giving you guys the backstory of how Bakugo and Ochaku got to the point where they are today and how they got the power that they are today, because some of you in the comment section saying that how is Bakugo able to stand toe-to-toe with a Deku at 400% of One For All? It sounds crazy, I know, but when you listen to the perspective that I got for you, then you would see where Bakugo stands with fighting against Deku at a 400% power. Now, let's get into the story. So, what if Deku mastered One For All? Part 8. So before we get into the video today, I want to say thank you for all of you who subscribed to my channel. The channel is at 1,030 subscribers. So it means the world to me that people really find the time to see that my channel is standing out like it is. And it means more of the world to me that I have people like you watching my videos and supporting me, because without you, my videos and my channel wouldn't have been very much noticed. So anyway, let's get into the what if. So we left off with Deku and Bakugo using their final attacks to collide with each other. And I know that some of you, in the comments, you said that it's insane that Deku even would be able to stand up against a Bakugo. Stuttering. Anyway, I know that some of you said that Deku going 400% of One For All and Bakugo standing up against Deku, that just doesn't make sense. It's insane. Well, so in this video, I'm just going to be doing a little backstory on Bakugo and Ochaku and what they went through in their training. So Bakugo had some very serious training before and after the entrance exam. While his training wasn't as hard, he would notice that Deku has some kind of power he never told him about. So he felt like Deku was looking down on him. Bakugo would go to think to himself why didn't he just tell me? Why didn't Deku tell me? Is he just looking down on me? So he had a quirk this whole time and he never told me? So when Bakugo trains harder than he ever did before, he would go to push himself to an extreme level. And Bakugo pushing his body beyond limits. Around the time of the sports festival, he would notice while Ochaku wasn't as strong, but her speed was making up for those gaps. Bakugo couldn't even blink at where she was or where she was going to be next, and she was landing some impressive blows on Bakugo. Now the flashback bends after the battle, and that was just a little flashback of him looking back and seeing that Ochaku's speed. This is basically me just telling you that while Ochaku had speed and everything, and Bakugo was might have been losing some ground, he still managed to overcome the steps that she had taken against him, if that makes sense. Anyway, now we flash back after the battle trial arc to Bakugo with the recovery girl, and she would go to tell Bakugo, you know, young one, you don't have just one quirk, you have two quirks. Bakugo would be in shock after hearing this and would answer back saying, well, what's my second quirk? She would tell him that, I guess your quirk has something to do with picking up techniques, especially something that takes years to learn incredibly fast. I'm going to call it learn fast. So that would explain why he was able to pick up Ochaku's flash step, and All Might being his inspiration, he would do his hardest to train and be just like him. In this timeline, Bakugo would sometimes spar with All Might. Well, not necessarily spar with All Might, more like him asking All Might to fight him, because you know how Bakugo is. Hey, All Might, fight me now. I mean, All Might would reject a few times, but Katsuki, Bakugo, he would push the issue to see where he stands as becoming a hero. So he would end up getting bodied by All Might, but it would give Bakugo insight to where he stands in strength. So every time he would get beat by All Might, he would notice that All Might would maybe be using 1%. The third time he would be using like 5%, and Bakugo would notice that he would never push All Might to using 100% of his power. So Bakugo would do his hardest to train himself to become stronger than a 100% All Might, or a 400% All Might, or even a 1,000,000% All Might. I know that sounds crazy and that boggles perspective, and that's all that might be, from where I left off, that might be how I might end it. But no, I would say that Bakugo would go to take training in martial arts, learning his skills, and his attitude, his demeanor. He would learn to control his anger. He wouldn't learn to not lash out so many times, because he know that his attitude, his anger, or him lashing out would blind him in a fight. And being as angry as he is, he would just learn that it's not doing much for his training. He needs to find inner peace or something to get stronger, because if he doesn't, he would never catch up to Deku. So with the training that Katsuki had, I'm talking about like having weighted clothes, having weighted like arm, like the gloves, the gauntlets that he has, he would have them so heavy that it would be barely to lift. So he has to train himself to lift those and become stronger, faster, more agile, more of a battle smart person, and in terms to keep up with a person like Deku. And that's all I got for what if Bakugo, like this backstory of Bakugo. So like Bakugo's pushing himself to catch up to Deku. He's pushing himself to get stronger. He's pushing himself to basically be a better rival towards Deku, because he doesn't want Deku to outpower him. He always known Deku to be quirkless, but now Deku has this amazing power, and Bakugo feels like he's left in the dust. So that's it for the Bakugo's backstory. Now we get into Ochako's backstory. And Ochako, she spent her life training so hard. While she does have an awesome quirk, but she has to hold her breath for periods of time using zero gravity. So sometimes she doesn't rely on it. So she would go to this training dojo to further her skills in the arts of fighting. So she would go to learn taekwondo, judo, martial arts, and even the flash dub, being the top student in her classes. Ochako's motivation for becoming a hero is the same as in the anime, but now she has another goal: to protect her friends. So after getting beat at the tournament, she would take her training very seriously. Not like she's gonna be like a Jiren type of fighter. No, she just wants to be strong. Very strong. She wants to take up lessons in learning how to master Ki and the Kaioken, learning from a bunch of different masters, so she's gonna be a handful. For part 8 anyway. I told you guys that I would have the backstories out, and now I have fulfilled my promise. Now thanks for watching, love all the support, and you guys already know the deal. Plus Ultra! Thank you for the 100K subscribers, and you guys have a good night. I'll see you in the next video.